smash it up. Smash it. How do you feel?
I feel pretty high, dude. I feel like it just took 3 powerful ass hits. This percolator. This is a very dope device, dude.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
I've never heard a bong called device in my life.
You seem like a salesman.
Yeah. This device.
Very dope.
And this extended mag.
Dude, we'll get you high guaranteed.
The extended mag.
Fucking, it's fun, man.
Alright.
You want to do the intro, Lewis?
No,
I'm gonna move this stuff out the way.
I don't want to do the intro.
Well, we're here. Because we don't talk.
It's about time. It's a Thanksgiving.
Welcome to the
Come
Thanksgiving
on.
episode.
For Thanksgiving. Welcome back to another episode. We got my boy Larry here, Lawrence. What's your TikTok? Keska?
Casca Omega.
Omega. Follow him.
Keska, C-E-S-K-A.
K-E-S-K.
How did you spell it first time? C-E-S-K? I'm trying to figure out, compile all the different wrong ways people could say it. No, because I really need to know. Casca is not a very common name, so it'd be pretty nice to...
Where'd you get that?
Well, when I made... You guys know World of Warcraft, right?
Yeah.
14 years ago, I think it was, maybe 10 years ago, made my first character, Undead Rogue. His name was Quesado.
Nice. It was like a homage to that. That's dope. I only played World of Warcraft for like a couple months because when I played it, I was a kid, and I was like, I forgot how much the subscription was, but it was just too much for a kid. It was like 15 or 20 for the month, and I was like, my mom was like, "Fuck out of here! You're already getting $60 a year for Xbox." So damn, she was just like, that was no brainer because immediately in her head it was just like, "Yo, 20 times 12 ain't no fucking way." Like,
20 times 12.
It actually is a fuck ton, to be honest.
yeah, and
It's not a subscription anymore, though, right?
No,
no, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah,
I think the only way you get around it is if you play the classic version. And even then, like, you play with, like, a lot of missing features, and I think you don't get, like, the current, like,
State of World of Warcraft.
like, yeah, no, but, like, the current expansions. Because that's what they're all on, because it's like Destiny, where it's a live service, and they keep giving you more and more content over time.
That's crazy how they can do it, and Destiny has to remove shit to add shit. I think that's
I think it's the difference in graphics.
I guess.
Yeah, because it's like,
They remove shit?
yeah, because Destiny at some point, like, if they have too many planets on shit, like, they'll be like, alright, so this zone is done, and they scrap it to put in the new zone. Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
It's retarded.
Dude, I got in mad twice.
Okay.
Both games, I've done DLC, like, quest lines, where I get to, like, the boss one, and then it's like, alright, now you gotta pay for the DLC. And I'm like, what the fuck are you on? Why did you...
With Wilson?
Yeah.
I've done that shit too.
And I was just like, why'd you do this to me? And it was like, the first time it was on Destiny 1, and then I just quit. But this time, like, it happened, but then it was, like, on sale for $6, so I just bought it, and I was just like, alright, that's it, I'm good. But, it's crazy. What else do you play besides World of Warcraft? Do you still play games now and shit?
Well, as this guy knows, I really like to play Smash. That shit is fucking lit, dude. It's literally
trash.
the best fucking game out there,
It's
to be
garbage.
honest.
You clapping on Smash?
Ew, pause on that.
He said
Yeah.
Clap all of you niggas. Big pause on that, but it's a guarantee.
After the podcast.
Oh
This-
my
you can't have this type of smoke. In
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank God, dude. Dude, that's gonna be fun as fuck, I swear to God.
But that's why I love this TV, bro. I bought it, not even looking for like 4K or size. I just put in and filtered 4 HDMIs. That's how I got it. That's what that big ass black cord in the middle is. I merged them into just one, so it's not messy as fuck.
That's cool.
Yeah, I ordered some cheap shit for like $10. That's a bunch of like wired bullshit management cabling, because I didn't want to just have a bunch of shit hanging. The only reason that one hangs is because it's like a free one. So like if you wanted, you could put your phone in, like, because I have like a phone adapter. It's just bullshit.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, dude, the setup is fucking lit, dude.
Yeah, I
Like,
appreciate
I
it, man.
wish I could get my room like this, dude.
It's been a long time, like, and a lot of fighting that I had to do personally. Like, and I can say this because if you watch the video, I don't really give a fuck. But like, the person that was in here is a complete dick face. And they just like, they were moving out too, and they had a bunch of shit in here preventing me from moving in. And before that, they were already in and out of the house for like 2 months. So I was just like, I had to do a lot of shit to get this room, and I had to clean all the shit out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, it was
So,
it was packed. The room was
Can't
packed.
even imagine, dude.
I literally had everything that was in this room, I jam packed into a corner out there, like and just Jenga stacked it on top of each other. Like it was fun, but then like to be able to visualize everything, like now I really want to just get like floating shelves in certain corners, like right there in that middle section. If I don't put posters, I could do some floating tiered shelves, maybe alternating.
Dude, shelves will be lit. Shelves are always lit.
Yeah, I want to do something up here, like something that I can do with the guests, or like maybe people that bring a sticker, or they can just write on it.
Oh, they can sign.
Yeah, like, but I probably want to paint that strip black first, and then maybe have them do it in chalk.
That'd be cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That would be a nice aesthetic.
I like that idea.
Do you have your
That's
goals?
actually pretty
Do your goals align with his like that, with your room and your space, and with like your website coming up and all that? Do you think you want a space for your sessions and all that?
That's a pretty interesting question. Do I want a space for my sessions? Dude, if I'm being completely honest, ideally, I would deal with all clients over the phone and, like, never meet them in person. Chill, never even leave my house if I'm being honest.
That's good.
Like, I could be
zero
chilling.
interaction. It was like person reaction.
Dude, if I could get a group setting, you know, like Discord, 5 people on one call, that would actually be the ideal, if I'm being completely
That'd be
honest.
pretty cool.
In a what?
In a group call.
Okay,
I think that would definitely be the way to go.
like a whole class. Okay.
Because if, you know, the coaching, essentially, I offer coaching on my website. Like, if you pay the $1,800, the coaching is essentially just me being your cheerleader, sort of, but also keeping you accountable, making sure that you're actually gonna do the things you're gonna do because you paid an amount of money.
Are you really gonna keep tabs? Because there's a bunch of people like the Here in My Garage guy, you know what I'm saying, who does those sessions and they just teach and you know they don't really give any advice. They don't really help them out. Do you really want to keep tabs on these people and you know? Well, I mean like in terms of what the task is, you know, if it's like losing weight or getting money or whatever. I'm saying like, are you gonna keep track on what they're doing, their progress and all that?
I see what you're saying. Now, I actually thought about me adding that as a package. I feel like that's my extra work, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, you get like the effort as like a side package.
Nah. I think you should add it in to the.
Because the entire goal of the coaching is to get whoever the fuck it is to actually do what they're supposed to do.
Well, yeah,
Like,
but you
instead
gotta.
of fucking around.
But
and
you
just do
gotta
their
keep them
jobs.
accountable, like you said.
So I asked them, did you record anything? Because at the first 2 weeks, you just gotta record a lot. If you just record a lot, whatever it is that you're trying to progress towards, you're gonna make it. You're gonna look at your backlog like, oh, I did this shit for 2 weeks straight, or maybe I improved a little bit 2 weeks straight. Maybe I can change this or this up. Maybe depending on the times, because if you put the times, the more accurate you are, the easier it'll be in the future. Just 2 weeks of recording.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to lose weight, you record your weight every night. And after 2 weeks, you'll see you don't have to even record the food, but let's say you also record the food you ate. Just these little recordings, it'll like stay in your subconscious or some shit.
Yeah.
Like you
'Cause
just
then
won't
you'll-
forget that shit in the
Then
future.
you'll start simultaneously tracking it instead of having to always record it.
Well, you program your brain. They say that your brain reprograms after 21 days of trying something out. So it's whether you like it or not, it's gonna happen.
Very true.
And the main example that always happens is with driving. So I don't know that personally, but you probably do. Where
No,
it's
yeah.
like you have to learn all those things to then do them subconsciously,
Yeah.
like the looking left and right, or like knowing how to parallel park, or when to check for certain things while you're also turning.
There's also some dumbass people that just do it subconsciously, but don't do the
Think about
action.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or don't think
yeah.
about it.
Like some people are on autopilot.
Yeah, it's just like
But that's where it becomes a problem.
kill somebody.
Yeah, that's an issue. Have you already started coaching people in? Like, is there something that it leans towards more? Because you said that like if they wanted to lose weight, does that mean that you like coach anybody in anything or?
Yeah,
What-
primarily I would say weight loss coach, like dream body coach, essentially, would be the easiest thing. That's the easiest thing. Like that's really, if you're not 30, you could, if you're like anything under 30, it's so easy to get the body you want if you really want it. And you don't even really have to want it that bad. Like, you just gotta record some shit, then you make adjustments. And then it's really that simple. It's like, can I walk 5 minutes outside every day? Because like you haven't been doing that. So you add that every day. Big. 2 years time span. You've lost a lot of weight. You have visible abs. That's just adding one little thing. If you wanted to do that, because we're all dudes.
Yeah. Cause
We got that test.
People don't take shit like that into account. Like that's why everyone was more fit in school, because you were forced to do aerobics and exercise. Nobody was doing that shit on the weekend. Nobody was doing that on the 2-week breaks that we were getting. Nobody was doing that over summer break. That's why everyone like came back a little fat and and then around December everybody was looking good for cuddle season. So
That's very factual. It's very factual, but now it's like it's always cuddle season. So no one's fucking working out right now. Everyone's just fucking, and it's nice. It's pretty chill that we all get to do that. Yeah. We're not at fucking war or some shit. We all gotta be fucking Spartans. We're just fucking chilling.
I don't want to wait for that day. It's like you got asthma. Like you can't.
Asthma's fucking whack, dude.
You can't run past 4 minutes.
You have asthma? I have asthma too.
Dude, I gotta take that inhaler.
That's why I said it. You have asthma. He has asthma.
I don't fucking understand that shit, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure you can get rid of it.
You can.
Like, you can like completely suppress it to 5
Wow.
seconds.
Enough of that.
You got.
Well,
This does not help.
I tell that to everybody. They're like, no. It does. Look at me cough. I'm coughing it out.
Like, no.
I'm coughing out the badness.
Oh my fucking
You cough out the asthma a little at a time.
It's no good. That's fucking terrible. I try and switch over to gummies, but they're so fucking off.
There's asthma.
I'll
gummies?
switch. No.
Asthma
That would be
gummies.
fucking lit. If there was some like protective film put around my lungs type shit, I eat a gummy. But I don't
Eat these
think
and breathe.
Nigga, not CBD. Weed
THC.
brownies, like, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. That shit is not too bad.
But they can fuck
like,
with,
like,
they
at
can
least you're not
fuck
fucking
with,
up your lungs.
but they can fuck with like your
I heard with your
dopamine
liver.
levels and your liver, and they can fuck a lot of shit up too. It's because there's no winning with weed either. You know what I'm saying? It's all in moderation.
Pick your point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I do it every day. Yeah, but like I'm asthmatic. I haven't it hasn't worsened my condition, but I'm also not active either. Like I'm not like if we went back and play football like every day like we used to, like then it'd probably be a different story. But like when we did go and play football, I was not running for the ball.
No, we just passed to each
I was not running for that shit unless like I thought I was gonna hit somebody. That's it. Like I was just walking to that shit. Yo, why is it taking so long?
I have asthma, bitch.
I'm not running for that shit. But nah, that's just how it is. But like, I don't know. I feel like even though like when you're out of shape, you can swim for like a pretty decent amount of time.
Well, swimming is a
crazy.
good exercise, especially for heavy people.
I'm terrible swimming.
You don't swim?
You know how to just float though?
Makes sense.
I don't know. I feel like if you say go float,
You'll die.
I feel like learning how to float is literally the first step, because then you can like open stroke and backstroke to move while you're like as like the starter.
Yeah, but it's that simple.
It is that
So
simple.
when you go to the beach and we're going to a pool, he's like, you're gonna just
Yo,
do
but
this.
it's
And I'm doing
because-
this. I'm just,
But the problem, I feel like the main problem is not that. It's more that people think that you gotta go to a Michael Phelps level of swimming where you're like, like there's no reason to be at a beach for you to be going, like what are you enjoying? Like who are you racing out here?
I'm racing the current.
Like,
I'm racing the
unless you're going out to like a wave or some shit, but like there'd be kids that'd be like, can't catch me, and it's just all you hear is just.
And they don't move. They're just in the same spot.
They move like 4 inches to like the other direction, and it's just like the illest.
You see?
It's the illest doggy paddle. Like,
well, how are you supposed to swim then?
That's
how I be swimming, dude. I'm tired as fuck all the time out there.
And you're
So what
tall.
am I
You have
doing?
long limbs. Like you should
That's
be
what I'm
good at
saying.
swimming.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, but I'm not.
That's why if your feet aren't touching the ground, you shouldn't have to do it super fast, but you should be able to like go like this and like scissor your way into staying in position above water. Yeah, but like that. that's just always how I was taught, and I remember only because I used to drown a lot. Like I used to be like 60% chlorine whenever I went to
Yeah.
school. Like there'd just be times where like I was like, yo, And I hope you guys know what I'm doing when I'm
Oh,
doing this
yeah.
shit. But I'd be like, I don't care about the deep end. Like trying to fucking reach for that ledge, bro.
Dude, that happened to me one time, dude. That shit is actually terrifying, dude.
You're like 7'2". How did that happen?
Nigga, that's before my growth.
Like, I wasn't
nigga. just some
7'2"
middle ass
forever.
nigga. Some dude that just jumped in deep, and I was like, oh fuck, is this really it? That's a crazy experience, dude. You somehow jump out. I don't fucking understand that shit.
But I like did it to myself. Like I don't know. Like I had to be a masochist as a child. Like just wanting to.
I like this.
And, like, everybody like see me freak out and they just be like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like fucking yo, this shit used to be funny and like that cramps thing was bullshit.
I don't think
I don't think
anybody
it's
ever
real.
got. I never saw anybody like if you eat cramps. No bullshit. It never happened to me.
Wasn't it that you threw up?
I don't
See,
know.
it's a bunch of bullshit. Like
It's always
whatever
something
gets you.
different.
Now,
Yeah, but we
now
still
we know
do
it's
it.
bullshit because you're giving him a different story now. Like it's changing.
He says it's bull, and then he's like, "Yeah, let's win."
Yo, the only time I've ever seen something bad happen was in the movie Series of Unfortunate Events.
Oh.
Like I went to go like to swim after he ate.
The
and then
Jim
he
Carrey
got-
movie.
Yeah, and then he got eaten by like 50 leeches.
The blood is good.
But nah, this shit. I love swimming though because it is it works out everything.
It does.
I
Yeah.
feel like so like I feel like I wish there was a better pool around here, like a private pool or some shit. but
Yeah.
it's
No,
like,
they're all full of shit and piss.
exactly.
We should get our own pool.
No.
In our backyard.
No.
Just get a subscription.
It's not built for a subscription pool.
No, gotta get a subscription. to a gym
Yo, you
somewhere.
down?
Oh.
Let's go to
That's the
La
best stuff.
Fitness and
Do they have a pool? Oh yeah, they
La,
do.
La Fitness in Secaucus.
La Fitness.
He's right.
We go there just for the pool.
So
There's no one ever in there, dude. I've been there a couple times. I've
And
never
that's-
ever seen niggas in the
I'm
pool.
telling you, bro.
It's crazy.
you go in there,
Tell me La
Yeah.
Fitness has a fucking guest one.
But
We
you-
don't have it on it.
but you can't fuck around though.
What does that mean?
Like you can't, like you have
I'm
to
swimming.
be swimming. You know what I'm saying?
You can't
I'm
like.
sweating.
Like you can't just like play, you know, bullshit. Or,
But you can float though.
You can.
Testing my buoyancy. You can even do this shit. Be like, I'm testing my speed record.
I feel like there's bullshit enough around because there's not enough people there to really.
Yeah, like who's gonna stop you? Like
They
if
have
you
a
were-
life.
if you were bothering other people, maybe. But then like, I'd come in my gym bag, have like the beach ball deflated, and there's. That's it. We were just having fun.
In your pocket.
Yeah, I just blow it up. It's,
Do
it's
they have a lifeguard in there?
I'm not sure, nigga. I think
Bring
you
me
go
up.
in there. I think you drown. You're on your
Bring
own.
me go.
Let me go. Oh, Black Messi? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
There's just like a sign that said, "Yo, if you can't swim, don't fucking go in here."
We don't have any lifeguards. We are not liable. Fuck you.
That's how they are though. That's how it was at the resort when I went to Hawaii. There's just a big ass sign that said there are never lifeguards on duty. Swim at your own risk.
Damn.
And I immediately thought of that story of that girl that drowned because her foot got caught in the drain in the
A
pool.
little while.
What the
That's-
fuck?
That was a
Hilarious.
story that was years ago, like when we were in high school.
How do
middle
you
school.
let that happen to you?
I
She
mean,
was
that's-
a toddler. She,
Oh,
what the
why do you let me laugh
It
and
hit
then
the part
tell
at the
me?
very
why do you
funny
laugh
part.
at death?
I thought it was like a teenager being dumb.
Oh
I'd have
my
to
God.
confirm the story, but I'm pretty sure it was a
I hope
child.
it's not. But how do no one save her if she's a child? If you're a
Oh,
toddler,
you're done, dude. You're child. You're done.
Yeah.
You're done. You need to have better instincts.
Sorry.
Obviously. No, obviously.
Yo,
you have
because
better instincts.
Yeah, dude.
But
You need better instincts.
some bitch walked past and your mom. Oh, come on, that like, and while you were drowning.
Big fumble on her part as well. That was a bad play. I don't know. I don't really understand that shit.
Offsides.
It's really not even makes sense.
He's going to toddlers at the pool like, I'm stronger.
Fucking time.
He's yelling at kids.
The
Head shake.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Damn.
my god. But what made you go into coaching?
It's easy.
Nice.
Nah,
Like,
come
I know,
on.
seriously, like, you have to make the most amount of money, you just gotta advertise yourself online with the thing you're actually good at that can help people.
Nice.
Do you get to yell at them?
I mean,
You
it's
stupid
effective if they need it, but
How much do you charge?
let me see per session. So 12, 1800, 110 per session.
How many sessions are right now?
12 if you get the 12 package, 6 if you don't.
Oh, okay. So it's more depending on how long you want the thing to be. How spaced out are the sessions?
Every 2 weeks.
Nice.
Or you can accelerate it and have it every 1 week, but then it won't be 6 months, it'll be 3 months.
Alright.
If I pay more, can you do it every day?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Give me $3,000.
Every
Calls a
day.
2 calls.
I'm like, well, I gotta think of it. I was like, what the fuck is it that you need, nigga? Like, I don't understand what you could possibly get.
What?
It doesn't matter. I'm paying.
Yeah, of course. Nigga, that's very
Can you
true.
buy my groceries?
You're like half paying for a friend.
Yeah. You pick up my groceries.
Nigga, I've been the distantest friend you'll ever see in your life, nigga. Like, I'm telling you right now, you call me every day, I'll answer.
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
But
sorry.
I hung up.
I just got
I
my
don't know what I'm
foot
being
ran
paid
over
for,
by a
nigga.
hand truck. I gotta go.
I mean, it depends, nigga. Okay, so $10,000. Are you gonna answer this guy every day?
Yeah, you have to.
I would.
You have
I
to?
would, yeah.
I would for $10,000.
I
I'd
would.
answer that guy.
If he just wants to say hi,
What are you gonna talk about?
Did you record? Hey.
That's why. Like I'd initiate the conversation, but as soon as it becomes like a
stale.
yeah. I'm
Well-
like, all right, man. I'm a little busy. Got another client calling me soon.
What it was-
just shoot me a
So
text
I'm
if you need
actually
anything.
being paid to be this guy's,
She's sugar daddy.
oh my fucking.
Then you're not about the grunt.
No, wait a second. Because that's true.
You're a Sigma,
Money
aren't
at any
you?
cost, nigga. Like, this is true, nigga. Then when you get that 10K, you put it somewhere else. Yeah, I think it might be worth it.
Yeah, nobody has to be calling. Like nobody has to be calling you when you say, "Yo, another client's calling me. I gotta go." Like nobody gotta be calling.
This is very true.
It's just, as soon as he gets dry. That's great, man.
As soon as it gets dry, no fucks given.
My parents died. Damn.
Oh my God.
That's unfortunate. Don't become Batman.
What do they call and you pick up and you're like, what are you wearing? Like, what would you do then? 10 G's you can't give up now.
A beanie.
A beanie.
So, like-
Just the beanie.
It's 4 in the morning, bro. He's like, yo, you didn't pay for the 24/7 package.
20K, baby.
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. My fault.
Captain Carter, dude?
The better version.
Of who?
Captain America.
This nigga.
I'm joking.
I'm about to flip the table.
Oh my god, that's funny. That's a good one. Is she though? I
No.
mean, does she have better feet?
No.
She did beat up that alien in that one cut.
The
That
Octopus
whatever that.
thing?
Yeah, that whatever the fuck that was.
Ah, who gives a shit?
I've never seen.
what did
I've
Captain
never
America
seen,
ever do that surpasses them?
I'm
Captain
saying,
America
he beat up Bucky like.
Captain America held the gauntlet with the Infinity Stones on them
That's true.
against the strongest Titan that ever existed.
Yeah, but Thanos wasn't doing that much power. I'm messing.
Yeah, Dennis wasn't even trying. He was like, oh.
That was cool though.
His face was even like, what the? Then he went in. But it's like,
Imagine getting punched by Thanos without the gauntlet. Just pure.
like Hulk.
Pure schmeat.
I don't know how he doesn't completely disintegrate niggas because he beats out the Hulk, right? And that must take a lot. But then he punches Steve. I guess
Well,
he
Steve
just
is-
knows to hold back because otherwise,
He's
if
a
you hit him
super
as hard as you need to hit the Hulk.
Steve is a super soldier, so.
Yeah, but you think his durability is as high as the Hulk's durability? Like,
Not really, but it's high.
Well, in the comics, no, but maybe in the movies, yeah.
okay.
Considering how weak Hulk is.
Wake. Wake.
Weak.
Oh.
Yeah, he's pretty nerfed.
They nerfed Hulk. They nerfed my man.
I don't understand that.
They fucking nerfed Hulk. You're a big fan of Marvel? Like, have you watched Wakanda?
Bro,
I
You
thought
watched
it was so lit when I first saw
I'm
that.
so glad I went upstairs.
Why? What? Did you say this?
So there's like a whole tray of chicken thighs, a whole tray of chicken drumsticks, and we're making 2 different types of ribs.
They burned?
Nah, it's just the things are mad sensitive upstairs, the fire alarms, and there's like 2 of them in the same hallway. So it's just mad unnecessary. And man forgot to turn the fan on in the microwave. I love this bottle, bro. 32 ounces.
So you watched Black Panther 2?
I have not seen that one.
Bro.
Neither have I.
Bro.
Beautiful.
I know you.
I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about it.
I know you are disappointed on the state of the MCU, and I'm not sure about your opinion on the MCU, but I think you've told me that you feel like they're all similar.
But you told me that you came to my conclusion as well.
Yeah, they are.
You haven't wanted to read it for a while.
They are. For sure, most of these movies have been similar, especially now. But Wakanda Forever, that movie was really good.
Amazing.
It was great. It was great, and I'll stick to my guns on this one.
Nice.
To death.
Someone said that they don't have a problem with the movie itself. They just feel like that the movie is kind of milking this guy's death. But I'm like,
What?
I don't know. The movie.
What does that
The
mean?
movie has to continue. I don't know what that
Like
meant.
he's dead.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would you rather them not talk about him at all?
Yeah, I feel like if they brushed past it, it would have been sadder.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I have to watch it myself. But
Yeah.
that's just what I've heard.
I guess I could see maybe where but the opening scene has to do a lot with his death. But that's just maybe max 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Max.
All right.
And the whole movie's 2 hours. But it has to. It even comes back at the end with what the goal was. I don't want to really say what it is, but it comes back. Like they brought it back, but in a good way. And I think it was a good send off to Chadwick Boseman. It was sad. Genuinely sad, bro. If you have any heart, I think you'd tear. When you see that movie.
Yeah, I'll probably tear.
I'm pretty empathetic when it comes to movies. Like, I'd be tearing up when people die.
Yeah. Spider-Man.
I'm watching The Walking Dead over again, and like, people that I used to just like, you're dead. Like now I'm just like.
Like I feel like Herschel would hit.
I don't think I'm prepared to see Herschel die again. I don't.
When I was a kid, I was the same way. I was like, God damn. But now I feel like.
No, but he didn't have to die.
Yeah, he didn't.
He literally didn't have
just
to
got
die.
sliced for no reason.
The governor was just like, yo,
Fuck
you're a
this.
liar. Like that's it.
Dude, to be honest, that whole season was kind of like it was good, but it was kind of bullshit how that all happened.
Because if Rick had kept like talking and like convinced everyone else to stand down, because that's what he was trying to do. Like there was enough space and they were starting to grow crops. Like everyone could have lived there if they wanted to, but then he was like, "You're a liar," and then
Who said you're a liar?
The governor, because he had Michonne and Herschel
white girl.
had like a hostage as hostages.
Something
And
with
they
that
were-
eye patch?
Yeah.
it was crazy though. But like, I love The Walking Dead either way because it's like, I don't know. I feel like it gives an insight to how a lot of people like would act in like their personalities in the natural apocalypse. Like, because that part where I don't mean to spoil it for everybody, but or I don't know.
It's
if
been
you
out for
watched
like
it.
40
Yeah,
years.
exactly. But the scene, and we've talked about it before, where there's like a group of bikers that Daryl used to fuck with, or was with,
ew.
that find Rick and Michonne and Carl, and like it just gets like really nasty. And, like there's like this fat dude that like is talking about like raping Carl, and it's just like, and it gets really bad to the point where like when everyone's like about to get like fucked up, Rick just like goes out of nowhere and just bites the dude's neck out, and and that was
That's survival instincts, bro. It's
Yeah.
fight or flight at that
And then,
point.
Yeah, do what you
and
gotta
then
do.
they fuck everybody up, and they save the fat guy who's threatening to rape Carl for last for Rick,
Oh.
and he just shanks him like 50 times, and then when he turns around and then they like end the episode, you see like Rick and he's turned around and he has like the blood trail going down his like thing, and it was just like it was such a
Remember
nice
the
moment.
promo?
He ate it.
No, when he bit the guy's neck.
Cooked him alive.
He went cannibal.
Do you remember the promos for like those episodes?
Oh yeah, they were
People
the
like
best.
Rick's a zombie.
Oh yeah, we
that's
thought
that.
that. Everyone thought. No, that season was good though. That season where they're all looking for Terminus, and then when they escape, those 2 seasons were the best of the show.
Terminus was like mad bullshit, but like
It
you
was,
knew-
yo, but
You knew what it was shaping up for as soon as like everyone was walking in and you saw like people's like clothes on other people and you're like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Like it was just, that show was dope as fuck.
But it was good, yeah.
I can't wait to there's like certain characters that have been spoiled for me. Like Abraham. I don't know if you know Abraham's backstory.
What was it?
But it's the guy who looks like
tiger?
Seamus.
The sign. Wait.
Huh?
The Blue Tiger?
I don't think he had a tiger, but it was It was the group that was military that said that they were military.
Oh,
with the scientist?
The ginger,
Yeah,
the Hispanic girl, and
the ginger was Abraham. And I got the backstory spoiled for him. Like, I don't know it. I haven't seen it. But apparently, he was surviving with his family, and someone attacked his family, like living, during the apocalypse, and he had to kill them to defend his family. But then the mom of the family got, like, sentimental, like the wife, and she was like, that's wrong, and, like, took the kids and just dipped during the apocalypse.
She's going completely insane.
And then when he finally found them, they were dead.
All three of them?
All three of them.
Wow, so you see, his move, he should have... Oh my god, he should... I don't even know, he should have done that.
And then he was...
he was thinking, like, I got it.
He would have gone to jail. We're like, you need to knock her out, take the kid, dude, because now she just killed the kid, dude. What the fuck? There's a zombie apocalypse. Like,
and then apparently he was going to kill himself, but then he saw that Eugene guy, which is like the scientist.
Hey, Eugene.
Fuck that
But
guy.
then I found out that...
right? Like,
yeah, but then I found out apparently he's not even a real scientist.
Yeah.
But how did he know all that shit? He like read a couple books, right? And he was like...
No, he lied.
He was making shit
It
up.
was
Like,
straight up
Yeah,
lie,
it was just all cap.
But how did they did they use his knowledge at all to actually do stuff?
No.
There was no, I guess
No
there were no
knowledge.
circumstances for...
The whole mission was to get
prove.
into like a lab somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, I got this. And then finally when they get there, he's like,
Yeah.
it's too bad.
I didn't
It's
think-
too bad.
I didn't think we fucking make it here.
Yeah.
That's what he said, yeah.
Oh my fucking god, I remember that, dude.
And
I
they
just-
didn't kill him?
Yeah, I know. I would have killed him.
He became useful later on.
I said that shit too. So the person who told me about that backstory, I was like, yo, I would have killed that person right then and there. They're like, why? They saved your life. I'm like, what do you mean? They robbed me of my reason to die.
I guess
he
they robbed
was
me.
useful, dude. He was useful as fuck.
Yeah, but it was like
For giving me false hope.
you were like, you basically like had to deal with living through all that shit to take care of someone that was lying about who they were. It was like you were taking care of them for no reason. It was just like to save their own ass.
And they went through a lot of stuff trying to get him there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because that was after Terminus, right?
They meant
After
leaving
Terminus.
too, right? Like
Yeah.
on their own. Yeah. So
Wait, so what was their reason to keep going after they found out he died? I mean, he died.
they probably joined Rick's group.
To be honest, I stopped watching after Terminus abolished.
I stopped watching after Negan killed Glenn. And then that was
I stopped before I saw it. Like, I had just finished Terminus, and like they had just shot everyone in the church, and they were like, ha! And then they were like all in a barn during a storm, and then I stopped watching. And
Karen
I
was
heard-
badass in that episode, though. The
Yo,
way she set up the guns,
yeah.
she shot the gas tank, and she was like, I gotta save these motherfuckers. It's
That
beautiful,
was
that whole episode.
after she was kicked out too.
Yeah.
I was like,
Why was she kicked out?
cause she killed her and Tyrese's wife or girlfriend, cause she was sick.
Okay.
And it was before she could turn.
Tyrese is the big guy, right? He's
Yeah.
coach?
Coach, yeah.
That shit was fun, cause then he tried beating up Rick, and then Rick beat his ass because Daryl held him down.
Oh.
And then it was more of like a situation where like if you fight back, everyone's gonna fuck you up. So they let Rick fucking just wail on him.
And what happened to that black guy and his kid, the one that stayed in
Morgan?
the... Yeah, he had stayed in the town and waited for
They
Rick and
do,
he went a little crazy.
They do an episode, I think where they're like looking for some more guns and shit. And
Yeah.
they're just going back to town with Michonne.
And he went crazy,
And,
right?
Yeah, like, and he just like was mad solitary and was just killing everybody that was like pulling up to his town and shit.
And his son turned into a zombie?
Yeah.
That was
And
sad.
that was what had started it. Like, it was just one time they were looting or some shit, and he got caught. And I was like, it's the way of the world, bro.
Do you think we would be able to react in that scenario? Living in a city, I don't think so. I think we'd all not pussy out, but we would try, but it'd be too hard. You think you're Sigma enough to get through that?
I'd have to wait a week.
Wait a week.
Realistically, like for people to disperse, get the fuck out of here. Like for numbers to not be an issue, and then left and right. Start with the upstairs.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So you'll wait for people to leave.
People aren't gonna leave. People are gonna get sick.
Yeah.
People are gonna get the virus, whatever it is.
So what's the best play? You gotta fucking...
Stay in your home.
You're the life
Stay
coach.
in your home?
You're the life coach.
Alright, so check it out. You have to be prepared for this, I feel. I feel like right now, who here has guns?
Nobody.
Nobody.
No one has guns at the ready.
Police.
Yeah, police only.
So like we're gonna have to like rob people.
We have
like, who's
hardware
ready to
stores.
rob.
I am.
If you're ready to rob, like then okay, you have an advantage.
Lima.
Like who are you gonna
There.
rob?
The hardware store.
The hardware store.
There's a lot of Hispanic shit. We need hardware stores.
What do we get in the hardware store?
Tools,
Tools.
power saws, batteries,
You need to put
generators.
blockers on your home, right? You need some barricade.
So you want to barricade yourself here?
Well, and
No.
have.
I would start all the cars that are on this block, if not all of them, get taken and start moving them to the edges of the streets, and flipping them over.
For one.
Take batteries out of cars.
Makeshift walls,
I'll flip them.
like vertically, so
Yeah.
you can see the bottom facing
How are
you.
we flipping them?
With 5 men.
When we get all those people too, carjacks will be the initial start.
We can rip off the doors.
The good part is that as soon as that shit happens, we're gonna call each other up and be like, "Yo, we gotta meet up, and we gotta
Nah, I
protect
think
our
everyone
family."
get lost in the turmoil.
That's what
People
I'm
probably
saying.
die trying to protect their own
We
family.
live like 2 blocks away from each other.
Yeah, if we meet up,
Yeah, but you be in Jersey City, you have to drive all the way over here.
I'll drive.
You gotta drive through.
Yeah, but
You gotta
what
drive through all the
stage is
other
the
maniacs
apocalypse
driving.
in?
Yeah, we're getting
Like, are we chilling right now?
Are we getting
Like,
Are we getting Walking Dead zombies or World War Z zombies?
All right, let's call them. Let's call them Walking Dead
zombies.
zombies.
I'm combo clipping each and one
If
of
they're
them.
World War
I'm
Z
getting-
zombies,
We're
we're
done.
No, I can live them.
I'm purposely chilling in the basement
I'm
with no clothes on, getting sick on purpose for
You're
World
not
War
that
Z
guy,
zombies.
No, that's a good idea. That's if it
Give
goes
me
zombies.
AIDS now.
Dude, if we have the cure for it, I'm immune to the zombies.
That was such a dumb.
We got the cure.
That movie was such a dumb way to end it.
How?
You need a disease.
It was because they knew you weren't healthy, so they
That's
weren't.
stupid. That was retarded. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
god.
if you
Even
go
zombies
that
have
old guy,
standards.
Didn't you think that was stupid?
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know.
Brad Pitt was not.
I thought it was alright.
They had to have a solution, bro.
Give me AIDS.
What would you have done,
Bro, but injecting yourself with all that shit. What if one of them was AIDS? Like, you didn't know.
But what if you wouldn't you have been more mad if they like went like fucking Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and been like, yo, I'm gonna climb to the top of this tower and release smoke that changes everybody.
Well, yeah, but that's not obviously that's not gonna happen.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. What would the alternative have been? We're not.
Just let them survive normally.
Oh yeah.
Let them survive. That's the normal way.
I mean, but that's the same as everything else.
Yeah, that is true.
Like the Night of the Living Dead, they escape on a boat, train to Busan,
And they still die.
Go on the fucking train.
No, but in Night of the Living Dead,
They still die?
yeah.
I thought just one person makes it out on the boat. One or two people.
No, Dawn of the Dead, right? We're talking about.
Yeah, whichever one that's in the mall.
The Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
No, they die at the end.
Really?
I thought one or two of them escaped.
No, they escaped. They got to an island and they die on the island.
How did
Why? Why did down the island?
Because there were zombies on the island.
Oh my god.
You're not safe anywhere.
Because Walking Dead zombies is fucked. Because then it's like at some point when you have a survivable like thing, then you gotta start like sanctioning people off. Like
Really?
everyone that's like over 50.
Dead.
No,
Asthmatics.
like solitary confinement. Because if you die, you could turn.
I remember I told my dad, I was
If you
like,
die,
Yeah,
you
that's
sleep.
like it's in the air already. You're already a zombie when you die, zombie.
I told my dad, if we were ever in the zombie apocalypse, you should kill me. Because I have asthma. And having my medication, finding that's just going to be a hassle. He's like, are you dumb? I'm going to protect you all the time. It's like, bro, be realistic, bro.
You're gonna
Realistic,
give
yeah.
me
He
CPR.
says that, but then when the time comes to him to find
Why are you
out-
trying to kill me?
Yeah.
No! Stop!
I'm
What?
pretty sure I'm making it, dude.
Adrian's.
I think you got the reach.
Yeah,
You're pretty tall.
All you need is a sword and... Shh.
I'm training for that shit. every
Literally,
day.
bro, just Brad Pitt it. We gotta make your own custom pants, right?
The
Like
magazine?
that have like
Tape.
I don't know. You can slap magazines down into.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was exactly what Brad Pitt did, right? He just taped
He
magazines
taped
to his
it, yeah,
arms.
so that he wouldn't get bitten.
He was just like,
That's pretty smart.
bite
Which
that.
is smart.
It's
It's
smart.
smart. That is smart.
Easy to block shit here, so you might as well.
Motherfucker said, wrap your arm in phone books. like,
Don't get bit.
When the apocalypse comes, Adrian's gonna have one.
Yeah,
With
bro.
his Vault Dweller suit, he's gonna have
It's gonna be a...
his
We have a
gamma
friend.
gun.
We have a friend that has fucking, like, all the Fallout.
he doesn't
Merch.
shoot. He's just gonna be swinging.
Like, he has the suit. He has everything. So he's probably gonna go out there and just fucking murder.
You think you could like crush a zombie's head with that fist thing?
Probably. If he puts like something hard, actually,
What
or it
was
would
this
just
thing?
crumble.
The
It's
fist.
the thing in like the corner on the right is a power fist. And it's like a gauntlet.
Oh shit, that thing right there, that entire thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
behind the helmet.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah, so it was made like a hydraulic press, so that top black part like is supposed to push out.
But does it actually work?
No.
No, it doesn't.
It's plastic.
Well,
It's
so what
it's
is
a
your
toy
plan?
for the
What
game.
is your plan if this goes down?
Like, if it's happening right now, we're kind of like, whew. Like, if it happens right now, and they're zombies, and they're not running, they're just walking, though. But people are dying outside. Are we fucked already, dude? Like, that's it, dude.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, there's no
Maybe
point in
not.
giving up.
Maybe not. I mean, if they're just walking around, like, we really just can't kill all of them.
I feel like we just have like a lot of people.
Apparently, the
Yeah, dude,
military.
like, there's too many of us, dude. Like, there's Matt in Union City. There's so many people.
You know how many people say that they're not going to a block party, and then you see how many people show up to a block party. Like,
Apparently, the U.S. government has a plan
Did you?
if a zombie apocalypse ever
it's called
starts.
Operation Raccoon City.
Blow everything.
They just got like 4 fucking silos at the ready.
Dude, I really hope they don't do it to us. That'd be fucked up.
So what is your plan, bro, with the website at the end of the day? Like, what is your end goal? Just to keep getting clients?
Zombie
fine?
preparation.
Hell yeah, dude.
Zombie
Money.
preparation.
Like,
But do you have their best interests at heart?
yeah, dude. That's why I made it. I was like, dude, you know what I'm really good at? Like, I'm really good at like fucking motivating people and also getting people
Well, give me
Stop.
1 second. I'm gonna step out.
to like stop not believing in themselves, and because there's so many limiting beliefs that people have about a lot of things, and really you already know what you gotta do. Like, I really don't know anything about what you gotta do to get to where you gotta be, but you do. And so I just fucking I go there. I'm like, hey, bro, like, so what are the goals you want to hit? All right, like, it'd be better for you if you wrote down
Your goals.
like some thoughts that you happen to have often or some shit. Like, the more things you can write down in a diary, the better. Just gives you a better reference point. Like, you don't have to do any of that shit. That's the
Yeah.
thing. You really don't. Because at the end of the day, all you're really trying to do is make the conscious decision in the moment at every single point. If you do that every day, you will get to wherever you gotta be. Because you're not running autopilot.
No.
But there's ways to get there. And one good way of getting there is, you know, getting healthier, because your body, if it's healthier, it usually produces like more beneficial thoughts.
What do you think about these people that like the woke culture that say that you know, my image shouldn't matter to you or this and that, you know, and they body positivity and all that. What do you think about all that stuff? Do you think it's bullshit? Do you think they're just leading themselves on to keep being overweight or enabling themselves to be unhealthy? What do you think about that?
No, I think it's a good movement, right? Because they're essentially saying that you're beautiful no matter what you look like,
Yeah.
which is true.
There's just other people that manipulate it and use it as an excuse for like bad habits. I think is what he's trying to get at.
Like-
It's like when I'm not overweight, but I'm obviously not fit either. Cause like I'm like 220, 215, and whatever the thing it says that I should be like 180, 170, or 190.
Oh, but those things are always like,
Yeah.
fucked up.
That's how much I weigh, though.
Yeah. So and you're 7 fucking feet, so it's like yeah. But that's crazy. You got another like foot on me, but you're still 30 pounds lighter. Like so. But yeah, it's just like because then there's girls that'd be like 4 feet and they weigh like 150 and like they're like, oh, I'm overweight. I'm like, okay.
But they are, yeah.
They're overweight for their age.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that's
their
it.
height, I guess. But it's just like then you see like a 350-pound person who like struggles to do daily tasks, and it's like those are the people that want to like utilize that movement to its fullest. And it's like, yes, you can, but at some point, where do you draw the line? Because your doctor's already been telling you that you have health problems. So why are you hopping on TikTok to say that this body positivity?
We know someone that's kind of like that.
But like, that's unhealthy. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Because you can be beautiful and unhealthy. And I guess these people, like, they're saying if you're beautiful, you're healthy.
Yeah.
Because that's not the case.
that isn't.
Yeah.
You can be really beautiful for a very short time, because you're not going to live that long. Your heart's going to explode. Like, it's not good for you to be that big. It really isn't. It's it's not good for you at all. Actually, what the fuck? And you know someone like that?
We know someone like that.
We do?
We work with somebody like that.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
we do. Yeah, but, I mean, like, that's just the way it is. I really don't, like, I kind of get it.
I think what they're trying to get at is self-confidence. They want people to be more self-confident. But I think there's a way to be self-confident without lying to yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Like if you say to yourself, I choose, like I see myself being a fat person.
Yeah.
And I enjoy this, and I accept all the things that come with it.
And that's fine. That's awesome.
You're chilling.
Yeah.
Hey.
And don't use those as an excuse to not do this or to not do a task. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you're using your fucking self at any point
at your full potential, I think you're fine.
Yeah, very true.
I think I'm overweight, but at work I'm constantly moving.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like standing still.
No,
I don't
you
like
can get
that.
that energy. Yeah. If you have high muscle too, you can do that too.
Yeah.
You don't need to be skinny. You just really having a lot of muscle is actually the key. Like if all these fat people just exercise a little bit more, they'd be chilling. They'd be fat, but they'd be living a little bit better because their heart's a little bit stronger. They're fucking so. They're so fucking
fat. Something inside me broke loose. I couldn't take it anymore.
Out of this world, dude. I can't understand that shit, dude. I really can't. Like the most I've ever weighed was 270.
What if
That's
like?
it.
How would you feel if we ever get into a Wall-E world? Because that's what I always tell him.
What's that?
You remember Wall-E?
You ever watch Wall-E?
Who the fuck is Wall-E?
Wall-E.
Yeah.
It's that robot that like compacts trash on Earth while everyone's
aren't
off
we
the
all
planet.
dead at that point?
No.
They're
There's
in
a bunch
space.
of everyone that's like 550
Oh,
goes into into a spaceship, and they're like, all right, let's just all eat and get fat on this spaceship until the Earth's good again.
And have robots do everything for us.
But you see, why would you do that? I don't understand that. What the fuck?
You should cosplay as one of those people.
Yo,
Get you a chair.
the people in Wall-E are as big as those thumb things in Spy
In Spy Kids, yeah. And they look like them.
Dude, there's no way, dude. There's no way we degenerate like that.
Who knows?
Why would you want to? I don't. You know what?
They got
Up to these people, dude. They want to look like that. That's fine, dude. That's crazy, though.
They're so
That shit is nutty, dude.
And that, on that note, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I know everybody's gonna be eating.
It's time to get fat.
It's time to get
Yes.
fat.
Yes.
But be good fat, not bad fat.
Yeah.
All fat's good, dude. Like, imagine, like, the fattest, most obese people right now, if they were safe in a zombie apocalypse, they're living the longest. They have the most reserves already on them.
That's
Oh,
true.
you think so? Yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
without
they
eating.
don't gotta go out to eat they're chilling.
They're just like-
for a month, they're chilling. They don't gotta move. It's like,
They have all kinds
Absorbing energy
Yes.
and eating their own
power
fat.
plant.
Well, apparently that's bad, no?
What?
Like your body just can't run on all that
No.
reserved fat.
You
It's
could
bad.
do it for a while.
Yeah, but it's bad for you.
Yeah.
Like, because it's not healthy fat.
Fucking me.
Well, it's not. What is it?
What?
There's a name for specific fat that's like good for you and like some that's just really bad because you're just storing bad fat. That's what I heard. I don't know if there's a specific. I'm pretty sure there's a specific name for it.
Maybe there is.
But I know you can't run on just that for more than a week or two, because it'll fuck up your liver, it'll fuck up your digestion, everything. Fucks up a lot.
Christ.
Well,
How do you know you have that?
Huh?
How do you know you have the bad fat?
Well, if you're unhealthy, usually.
I think I heard something about this.
We should look it up
Right.
and then we'll reconvene next time.
Yeah.
He's done something with clients to do exactly that.
Should get someone else that talks about like fitness too. You should hop on an episode with Victor.
Oh yeah, our friend Victor Sanchez. He's a
Sandals.
health nut too.
Dude, health
Huge.
that's fucking awesome, dude. They let you live longer.
And be like, yo, how many reps can you do right now? No, sorry. How many sets can you do right now?
80 sets.
Nice.
Yeah, he goes ham. He goes ham in the gym.
Deadlift 350 right now.
At his big
Yeah.
at his biggest, bro, he was big. He was really big.
Do you have a picture of him?
I don't know.
Sure.
What
I used to fuck with him so much when he was bigger. He just be chilling like this.
But
Yo, what the fuck?
When I would get annoyed at, I'd be like this, and he would have flexed mad hard for no reason.
That's why I did it. I'd be like, yo, look at this guy.
But he had that perfect V shape. Like,
Yeah.
like Arnold.
Yeah, he was big. He was cycling through some sort of stuff because he wanted to compete, but then he stopped. He just wants to be natural now. Have you ever tried it?
One time.
You did? How was it?
Shit is lit, dude. It's fucking awesome. Dude.
Did you feel more Sigma than you are now?
Yeah, dude, she's crazy. Like you. Okay, so you already think you know a whole bunch of stuff about steroids. So your brain's already thinking all these things. Then you actually take it. So not only are you actually getting the fucking, testosterone boost, you're also getting that giant ass mental boost because you think you're, from what I know, when you take testosterone, when you take whatever the fuck, SARMs, whatever those shits are, you recover really fast, you're just stronger, and you feel happier, you feel fucking more exuberant all the time. And it was true when I took it. I went to the park, I was fucking pulling out reps, I was like, yo, I did more reps than I did last time. I was like, holy shit, this is fucking insanity. I was like, what the fuck? Dude, it was nuts. I was like,
Super Saiyan.
Let's never stop. He was like,
I'm
no,
about to pull the shit
home.
out of these rows right now.
This was crazy. Never felt that fucking strong before. I was like, holy shit.
And I feel like people that work out at parks are like naturally stronger than other people.
Dude, working out at parks is fucking fun.
It's a lot of aerobics and calisthenics, right?
Yeah.
They do. Yeah, that's why they're fucking strong. They use all body weight, only body weight.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, all of you went to do that shit? Fucking
But yeah, when I used to
the
like
advantage.
fuck around and do like parkour and shit, I used to be able to lift my own body weight.
You still can, dude. If you could do it before, it's so easy to get it back. It's people that have never done it that like they're at a disadvantage, but they can still
Try.
do it. And they'll get there. They have to get there, dude. Like, it's really not possible for your body to just not give you the amount of muscle you need or the neural fucking strength that you need if you're actually trying. It'll just happen. Your body's like, fuck, dude.
And you're not saying they have to be ripped or shredded. You're just saying at a basic level, of exercise.
At
Yeah,
base,
you exercise, it makes your bones harder.
at
so that you don't
base
get fucking...
Neanderthal, we used to just take wooden sticks and just beat the shit out of animals for food.
Base Neanderthal.
Base Neanderthal.
This is very
we
true.
were focusing on blunt damage.
The preset.
we didn't learn about piercing like 100 years later. Like it's just shit like that. It's like we were meant to be that strong. That's
Well,
why,
then
like,
that begs the question: do tools make us weaker?
nah, because you definitely can't like fucking Minecraft. Like,
Yeah, tools are OP, dude. Yeah, dude. Tools are the way to go for sure. I would say so. I would say pretty much everything's a fucking tool. If you, I guess if you want to look at
Well,
it.
your own head is your own brain is a tool.
Exactly.
Pause.
Literally everything you can use. That's why we're OP, dude. Human race, dude. I swear to God.
Have you ever
So
tried,
fucking
or have you ever been interested in trying ayahuasca or DMT?
Yeah, that'd be dope. The only thing I'm afraid of is like, what happens if I
Like the spirit.
just go away and that's it, dude. It's not the same person anymore.
Fucking flying. He's flying.
That would be fucking insanity, dude. That would suck, dude.
Well-
You wouldn't know, or maybe you would know the entire time.
No,
You're
well,
like, oops, I just can't do
The
anything
high,
right.
the high lasts like no longer than like I've heard like 12 minutes max, maybe.
Nah, I heard
It depends on which version you do.
Yeah.
There's
Or how
ayahuasca
strong,
and
how potent.
There's ayahuasca and DMT, like the toad poison or whatever the fuck.
Like a
and
frog?
then where you like lick a frog or whatever. That one I think lasts like 12 minutes or something
Yeah.
like that. Or, like
But they
5
say
minutes.
in those 12 minutes it feels like
There's
a
ones
long
that you
time.
do in like
Feels like an hour.
sessions that last like hours.
Yeah.
Which is the
With a
drug
shot.
that actually benefits you? Like,
Well,
what happens with that?
DMT, dimethyltryptamine, can take you in a state like he's saying that it just puts you in a trance and you're very aware of your surroundings. You're very aware of like what's going on.
According to everybody, it's like you're just sent into a different universe.
That's what that's how they feel.
put you in a pocket
And
dimension.
everyone who has taken it has like pretty similar recollection of how everything looks, so it feels like it's an actual like we're all going to the same universe. Not like everyone goes to their own universe and freaking just like trips out. Because like mushrooms is kind of like that, where like you'll like just trip out and have like your own trip. But apparently DMT, everyone has like a sort of connected trip where they all kind of go to the same similar place.
So the DMT is a place.
Which is why there's
The fifth
theories that
dimension.
like it's taking you to an actual
5D.
different universe or dimension.
It helps a lot of people with PTSD actually. A lot of people with PTSD, veterans, they go use DMT and it calms down their trauma.
It gives them a sense of like it fixes their like sense of existentialism because you kind of just like you realize you're kind of just one little drop in like a sand of like a universe of millions of different things.
It's like the Avatar. It's like the Avatar
It's
state.
like a reality break.
That's
It's
horrifying,
scary.
but that's reality, and I think your brain kind of makes that connection, and it's like, okay, let's get back to normal. If we know this, like, let's
But I
just
think
do our
the
thing and be
craziest thing
straight.
about DMT is that we
Pretty good.
produce it
That's
on a
right.
regular basis. Like it's what gives us our dreams.
Yeah.
Like our body produces DMT normally, just not on the level of the
think he's
drug
right.
we're taking.
I think I've heard this.
So that's why I'm like, that's why people think that it could be like being like our reality could be what we see right now is just how much DMT our body or our brain is producing, and giving it more is taking us to a different type of reality.
That's where I think the visions of like heaven and all that stuff come from, because when you die, a lot of it's released. So maybe, there's people that kind of die for a second and come back. Maybe a lot of those visions came from that. Well, they saying that there's a theory out there that the Bible was written by a bunch of people that were tripping on mushrooms and a bunch of different psychedelics, and that's how they received all these visions and all these stories.
Yeah, mushrooms are the seed of God, because it rains and then the next day just random mushrooms sprout out. So people like
that's scary.
It just means that people were like just high, and all the Bible stories are like just stories that would just happen.
Preached then.
Well, think about it. Stories that to this day have like a deep meaning behind it. Like, stories that are still
but like
against the test of time are still powerful.
You get that you think that like someone's so strong because of their hair. Like I forget who that is. I think that was Samuel.
I guess no, that's
Samson.
Samson.
My boy Samson, dude.
He really lost all his power from getting his haircut.
That's
he
what
got a fade and lost power.
Yes, sir, dude.
Was the same with like David and Goliath, right? Who a fucking 2 foot tall man destroyed a giant. Yeah.
It's basically me.
Yeah, but it makes sense when you get headshot with a fucking rock.
Yeah, with a headshot with a rock, but how?
With a slingshot.
Yeah.
There's some speed and force into that. You get domed,
I'm guessing some of those stories are true because there's like record of them.
People used to get stoned, like.
Well, they used to talk about the behemoth, that the biggest monster that came out of the ocean, and it was like serpent-like, right? And they've never found it. People are thinking now that it could have been just a whale or a hippo or whatever.
Those motherfuckers probably just drowned. Like, that's
what the fuck is that?
Probably a whale, you're right.
And imagine seeing a whale on psychedelics. Probably be scary as fuck. Or whatever the fuck. Long ass squid. Who cares?
Yeah,
you see that shit?
I just saw a squid one day.
They're all
Kraken.
Dead ass though, because you've seen pictures of like the mega squids. They're like 22 feet long.
Yeah, they just saw the squid when it was swimming downward, so that's why they have that illusion of like all these fucking teeth and fucking hella tentacles. It was just 8. There wasn't 36. Chill out.
Back then they were probably bigger too. You know what I'm saying? Right now we have a lot smaller ones that are on like shallow waters, but back then we probably had huge ones. But that shit about attacking boats and shit like that, I don't think.
Even then, could that be true? Because didn't our sea levels used to be higher?
Maybe back then, yeah.
Because that's why the Grand Canyon was formed, supposedly, right?
Because it was in water.
People were like, oh, there are traces that this used to have water in it, so it could have been a body of water.
Could be,
so it's like, where do you
go? Could have.
Yeah, all this could have, would have, should have shit. Like, I don't
it could have been like mass hysteria.
Someone, a scientist could have woke up and smoked 3 blunts and just been like, yo, Pangea. Like, we don't fucking got no proof of that shit.
I take all that shit with a grain of salt after learning about the like Salem witch trial shit.
Oh, yeah, that's retarded.
I'm like, you just stone a bitch because
she could swim?
medicine?
She could do math, bro.
Of course.
She could do 2 + 2. 4. Witch!
Yeah, like that stupid shit. Like, if she can swim, she's a witch. It's like, what? Or what was the thing? Like they drowned them or something?
They would drown them.
Or no, they cinder block. They put a cinder block at your feet, and they're like, if you could swim, you can survive. If you can't, you die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But you have a cinder block at your feet.
Right.
What the fuck?
It was a man that they put a bunch of stone plates on top of his chest till his chest caved in.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They stopped once like an elected officials or like I think a priest's wife got accused. Like you know what? I think we're taking this too far.
I like how that's when they're like, let's cut it right here. Priest's wife? No.
Definitely not a member of the church.
What the fuck?
That's hilarious.
How do you? I guess anyone could be a witch at that point.
She's a sorceress.
No sorcery around here.
Fucking, I wish.
That's the funny shit. They stopped when the priest's wife was the one who was accused. It's like the priest was like, no.
When it hits too
No
close to
more.
home,
No more.
It's too close.
God's son, we're wrong.
Now we're wrong? Kill her!
They
should have just killed
that dude. I don't know.
Maybe women should swim.
It was
You think like werewolves were just dire wolves, like back when they were huge wolves?
Probably, yeah.
It's just one of those.
That makes sense.
Before they got domesticated.
Or somebody saw a bear before they knew what bears were.
And it's a wolf. It's a werewolf. Fucking huge ass black bear.
Just a bear on its hind legs before they knew
Why is
bears
it
could stand
standing?
up.
It's got a fish in its mouth.
I can't imagine, bro. Being like the first person to find certain animals, not knowing they were hostile.
That'd be scary.
Fucking mountain lion.
What's that?
The first person to find a wolverine.
Oh my god.
Oh, that shit's, yo, they have strong ass teeth too. They have
Or
their
A
jaws.
honey badger?
Those can kill you.
Exactly.
Honey badgers, they're fat, but they can like mess you up.
The world's
It's also
first
because
aggressive
it
koala.
takes so much to kill them that if you were in a 1v1 with a honey badger, you'd probably lose.
They're just pure anger.
You ever fight a honey badger in Far Cry 4?
No.
Those are always a near-death experience. it always starts with like, and then you just get smacked like 30
They're
times
like
in that
the-
game.
They're like the Punisher. They just refuse to die because they're so mad.
That's how it is, bro. They're sending a message.
Are we ever getting like a Punisher season 3?
Probably
Is
not.
John Bernthal done?
No, he says he likes to do it. He would come back.
He was a good
The
Punisher.
first 2 seasons were really good.
Maybe they're waiting for
still
She-Hulk
haven't
to be done, and maybe they'll do like a Daredevil thing again.
They are doing.
They are
a show.
doing Daredevil. 17 episodes.
They have a release date?
Good.
I think next year.
I think.
No, in 2 years.
That seems like a lot, but it's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but what's gonna happen in 2 years with the MCU? We're gonna be past that next Doctor Strange movie, right?
No.
No, there's no other Doctor Strange movie coming out for now. They have Quantumania coming. Ant-Man. That movie looks good.
But what about the end credit scenes? For you can't put an end credit scene and not have a follow up.
I think they're probably gonna follow it up with the shit that's going on now with Kang, because they're going into different dimensions and shit like that. It's gonna get crazy. But watch Black Panther, bro. If you're gonna study the MCU, like Thor wasn't that great.
I like it.
That's fine. I like it too, but it wasn't that great. Doctor Strange is probably the worst of all the movies that came out.
Damn.
And and the best shows that were out were
Loki,
Werewolf by
Falcon,
Night,
Falcon, Winter Soldier.
Moon Knight. I like the shows more than the
Well,
movies.
yeah, when are we gonna get another Captain America movie?
We're waiting.
It's coming out.
Yeah, I like
Captain
Moon
America
Knight.
New
I
World-
wonder
New
if
World
Moon Knight
Order.
was short. Moon Knight was like 6 episodes, or something like that.
Yeah.
7 or 8, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I feel like it finished.
it was good though.
Yeah, but
Moon Knight was
I
good.
felt like they should have just added more content. Like that's a short show for a Marvel series. Like I would have expected at least 12 or some shit. Like they cut that one short as fuck.
Yeah, and I don't like how they added that girl.
Who?
His girlfriend became like a superhero too out of nowhere.
She
I don't
became. What do you mean out of nowhere?
She got
She was an avatar
Tuaret's Tuaret's power.
Yeah.
Uh,
So that hippo goddess
Yeah.
thing.
I think that was.
Well,
I think that
does
was.
that not happen
out
in
of
the
place.
comics?
She does
I
get
wouldn't
some.
know.
She does, but she's something else, right? I forget her name. Her dad is a superhero.
Celestial.
Imagine.
Yeah, when are you going back to the Eternals?
In
Never,
3 more
hopefully.
years.
Forget about that.
That movie.
Watch that shit.
I just thought
heard
I
that
was
movie
just
ass.
I like
I
it.
just thought Sly Fox. They were gonna do a movie like Sly Fox and then bring Thanos back.
Who?
Sly Fox, the guy that did thing at the end. Thanos' brother.
Arrows.
Oh, arrows.
Yeah, I thought his name was Sly Fox.
That's the guy from PS2.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Talking about Sly Cooper, right?
Yeah,
Sly Cooper, bro.
The only thing that you liked about Eternals was Blade at the end, right?
Yeah, that's all that.
Are you sure you're ready for that?
He was in the post-credit scene, but just his voice. Mahershala Ali.
I can't wait for that.
I can't wait for Blade, bro.
And they're gonna run
They probably are. They probably
I
are.
thought they canceled that.
No. Still
It was
haven't.
gonna be
No,
like
the
2
director
places.
left or something.
Yeah, because of like a bunch of problems, or like they're like you're not gonna keep it true to whatever.
But Sam Raimi is in it, and he does good with horror. He does
The
good with
same shit
horror.
happened with The Witcher too. They canceled. Not they
Henry
canceled it,
Cavill
but they're
was in Little
changing
Witcher.
the
Oh, yeah,
main
Henry
role
Cavill,
because
right?
Henry Cavill left. Yeah,
Oh, why did he leave? Yeah, I heard.
because they're not following the
Because it's
books.
gonna be ass now.
Because it's gonna be ass now, exactly.
They're not gonna
Apparently,
they're
he
gonna pull
was
out Game
like
of Thrones.
working like
Yo, 'cause
side by
he's a
side
diehard
with the
fan.
directors and working hard to make it like true to the comics and
Yeah,
stuff.
That's what I like
he's
about
a,
Henry
he said he
Cavill.
was a diehard fan. Like,
Like,
Well,
he's
he's
a
a
diehard fan
gamer
himself.
and he's a true
he has
like,
a PC and
pop
shit.
culture
And
guy.
he-
Yeah.
apparently, like he left because of like differences between the directors and like where they're gonna take the direction of the show. So he's like, I'm not with it.
Man,
At least he's coming back for Superman.
This
Yeah.
is where all these Twitter fucking fighters need to come back and be like, yo, get that fucking director out there, bring Henry Cavill back in.
Yeah.
Because it's like, but that's what I mean, like, cancel culture
I
is
feel
such
like
a
he
shitty
made the
movement
show,
that could
honestly.
be used so much better.
If we bullied the people that made Sonic to make it better, we
He'll
can
make
do
him
it.
better.
Yeah, I think that was a
It's true.
marketing scheme. I think they had it set up already.
No.
Yo, let's make a shitty sound.
Yeah, because you know how long it takes to render another like full CG character.
It took
into
a week
movie?
in real time.
It took like 2 days, and then they were done with the movie. Now, impossible.
But apparently they wasted a lot of money because of that, which is other people's arguments as to why it's real. But I don't know. I feel like you could also just throw out money as a company like that and just be like, yeah, we wasted this much money. Quote,
It was they were money laundering the whole time. That's what it was used for. They were money laundering.
Yeah,
that
that
shit.
movie was good.
They were laundering
No
money for
way.
drugs to make Sonic a better movie.
But the Sonic movies are pretty fun.
The Sonic movies are alright.
And now we're getting Shadow.
Really? Thank God. That's what we need
They
to
made
know.
a second
We're at
Sonic
1:15. We can do another
When
10,
did it come
15
out?
minutes.
All right.
If
Is
there's
there anything you want
bring
to
up, or
address? Ask
Did
us
they bring
or
Knuckles in?
tell the people you're
Knuckles
coaching.
and Tails.
Yeah.
Dang,
I think I did see that then.
And at the end, it's like, oh, there's Project Shadow.
Can I
We'll
help
see
you?
him.
Oh.
Can I help you? I'm joking.
All right. So how about
The Jews.
There
The
you go.
fats.
10
I
minutes
love juice.
free coaching for all you.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right. So what?
We get a free session.
free session, 10 minutes. Group.
Do I get to call you later?
Do I get to
No.
call you tonight?
No way.
It's 4 a.m., bro.
No, not that call, dude. Not happening. What the fuck?
It's the second time you made that joke.
For him. Give me my lesson.
You're
All right.
waiting for
Let
someone
me
to
get one of
laugh.
those first. Let me get one of those.
Did you at least melt the chocolate for that bite?
I did.
I like that.
There it is.
Did you like the methane taste with that too?
I'm just in my thing.
Yo, these are ballers.
Yo, who we going?
These are really good.
No.
That's all about.
I need some milk.
Pause.
Alright, so what goals are you trying to hit? Like, actually, that you would really want to hit. And when I say goals, like, who?
I want to be 190 by the summer, or at least 200.
But why?
I don't like being able to grab my stomach.
So you want to look better.
Yeah.
I want to gain weight
Why?
because I'm underweight.
So?
And it's hard for me to gain weight. I've been like 110 for a while.
And you want to be heavier.
He's also a crack addict.
Are you a crack addict?
No.
He's like, these are contributing factors. Let's start with kicking the crack.
What about you?
I want to lose weight as well.
You want to lose weight?
I do want to lose weight. I was when I was in freshman year was when I think I looked my best. I was at like 220, but
You were
I was
built.
like built. I was big, and I would go to the gym a lot with Victor Sanchez because he was the one that started putting me on.
Victor Sanders.
And then I don't know, like after
After you started deadlifting,
like sophomore year, like at the end of sophomore year, that's when I like started losing the motivation again. I don't have the motivation to go back. I can do it, but it's the motivation that's not there.
There's actually there's a bunch of different ways that you can get the motivation. Like there's a bunch of different techniques. So you can either have a big reason why you want to do that shit, right? Like why do you really want to do that shit? And then you can answer that question to yourself, like why I want to lose weight so I can lose my love handles, or I want to gain weight because I'm underweight. But why does that even? Okay, so why if you only want to gain weight or lose weight for aesthetic reasons, do you think that you're gonna keep doing it when, times get tough, when the times get really hard? Like, it's not gonna be easy when you get those growing pains, when you really want to eat something, or you really don't want to go out and do the exercises. But if you have a really good reason why, I usually give the, so like outside, there's $5, and all you gotta do is go out there and pick it up. Would you do it?
Nah.
I think it's crazy.
Nah.
So like, outside the next day, there's $5,000. All you gotta do is go outside and pick it up. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe. Outside is $5,000, but there's also a serial killer down the hall. Would you go down there again?
Definitely going
I'm
down.
going with a knife.
Which one?
This nigga has different goals.
Which serial killer?
danger.
The
There's
one.
a chance to murder.
Who would it be? It needs to be someone good.
What was it, like Ed Gein? Like
It has to
Bundy?
be someone with a gun, dude. Like it's a possessed Punisher.
You're not getting past
You're not getting past that. Yeah, I wouldn't go.
I'm waiting for the reload and going for the bag.
But it
Now
has
there's only $6 outside. All right, Punisher's still out there, but this time also your kid is out there, or someone you love dearly. Something.
I'm going.
Do you go? And if you say yes, then it's probably because you care for that a lot, and that is usually a really good reason why you do a lot of things, is for the people you love type shit. But it has to be something deep. It doesn't have to be for someone you love. But it really has to be something. Like if you can tie it to your ego even, so I can feel like I'm a badass at all times. And that's really big for you to feel like a badass at all
I
times.
gotta feel fit so I can fuck up anybody that talks shit to me.
Yes.
So
Slap anyone.
so the next time that my friend gets hit, I can beat the fuck out of that person.
Yes.
Yes.
Even the mindset's helpful. Even if you don't have the body for it, at least if you're not thinking about it, I can rely on it. If I get fucking hit in the street, you're not gonna bitch out. You're actually gonna help me out. That'd be pretty helpful. And those people with that mindset's pretty helpful.
Cause then all I need is the confidence. Cause then all
That's a big
I feel
one.
all I feel I can do now is just grapple and submission of the set.
Well,
Yeah, that's pretty
Like
good.
if I get into a
That
street
is
fight,
good.
but then
That's
that's not good for a street fight. You shouldn't
choke
be on
them
the
out.
ground. You don't know who
You can
his,
end it
you
quick
don't-
if you get to the
yeah,
ground.
but you don't know who his friends are.
That's true.
Exactly.
You got someone that pulls up and curb stomps you while you're in a
Bring it
submission.
down.
You need to clip them and dip, dude.
That's
Hit
why.
'em with the 1-2 really quick and get the hell out of there.
Right hook.
Yes, sir. Dude, you gotta
Let's
quick.
go.
And I've actually been training shadow boxing this entire time. It's actually like the dopest way to get hands, dude. It's so easy, dude. You just train that go, and really, what's the difference? The difference is that you might actually get hit back, so you've never been hit if you shadow box. But if you connect that 1-2, dude, that you've been practicing all fucking year, 2 years, that dude's going down, dude. There's no way he's fucking not, dude. I would suggest that. It's really also good cardio.
Nice. Yes.
If you wanted to
I'd
get
take
better
it.
at fighting, because you're saying that you knew the wrestling, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Do you actually go practice too?
No, I didn't. I just used to get abused a lot by my brother.
That'll get you some.
He was heavily into wrestling, so I'd just be like 7 years old, and then let go.
And that happens to all of us. It used to happen to me too. These motherfuckers.
But that's why, because then people would be like, "Oh, you just wrestle with your brother. You don't know anything." I'm like, "Oh yeah, so then get out of this."
It's really hard to get out of that, to be honest.
Triangle.
It's one of the simplest ones.
Exactly. And then all you gotta do is just kick the foot out underneath.
That's what I did
Set
in
him
school.
down and drag him out. But when you do that kick out, you gotta step back.
God damn.
Makes him fall.
It was easy.
This nigga knows his stuff.
You gotta target this part.
Are you trying to be? Is anyone here trying to learn how to do any of that stuff? Like even for fun?
I would like to get into kickboxing for sure.
I definitely have been saying for a long time that video skits would be incredible if we all knew how to fight and choreographed it.
Dude, it'll take you a year if you really want to do that.
But that's what I'm saying.
But you need real lessons. Like you can't. It's to put it to
I don't think
YouTube.
you need real lessons.
Yeah,
You gotta fuck around a lot.
you gotta practice it.
I don't
You
think
gotta
you need to
practice.
go
Bro,
to an actual
let's just
gym
get a
to do
floor
any
mat.
of that stuff.
Yeah.
You could teach yourself all that shit at home with YouTube.
Get Sumo to
And
teach us how
if there's
to.
enough actual
slam people.
trainers that make free courses and all that stuff on YouTube and all on the internet that you can teach yourself pretty much anything out.
I think, but it's different to
100%.
be there and do the physical work with another person.
Of
'Cause you
course-
feel the weight of
course-
someone else.
You
You
just
feel
gotta
that.
get the. You
Of
gotta.
course, you're not gonna become
the
a
opposition.
black belt off of YouTube at home shadow boxing.
But that's what the
But
year is
you're
for,
getting-
to
you
get
can
accustomed
somewhere.
with each other.
You can get somewhere exactly.
Because then it's like, you, like that, but if I had skin, and then with time, better reaction,
Yeah.
with more comfortability, I can get closer without knowing that I'm gonna hit you, and then, more confidence, you get closer, there'll
Very
be,
true.
and then if we ever one day hit each other by accident, we're all at that point where, we're choreographing fight scenes, we might hit each other by accident.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
why we then wouldn't do choreographed things where it's based on just hitting the face alone. That's why a lot of choreographed fights are body shots and submissions or throws and shit like that.
Like a John Wick dude.
Yeah. We do one of those
gunshots
things
and
where I
John Wick
roll
is-
over your back while I'm fighting you.
Oh,
John Wick.
4.
John Wick 4 is gonna come out. That shit's gonna be fucking
This is
wild.
gonna be nothing but pencils.
But I think that's one of the biggest problems though, is the misconception of thinking that you kind of like need to pay money and have like a trainer and all this to get big or get tough and learn how to fight or learn how to just work out or anything. Like I feel like you can do all of that stuff.
You remember that
at home
Dago
now.
Boop guy that I showed you? He just made another viral video where all he did was just fucking make like a shitty pilgrim hat and then just tape like more and more things. So it was like a 12-foot tall hat. And he went up to somebody, he was like, "You like my hat?" Like, "No, mine is more expensive than yours." He's like, "No, it isn't." And then the old guy just like, "Okay," and then just started walking away. And while he was walking away with the car, he went closer. He's like, "No, it isn't." And then he turned around and kept walking. And he was just fucking with people. Someone was like, "Yo, take off your hat, or we're gonna call the cops. You want to talk to the police?" And he's like, "Yo, these motherfuckers hat phobic as fuck." He's just a bullshitter, bro. It's funny.
But like,
That shit, like, I want to irritate people sometimes in public. Because some people are assholes. Like, some people say, like, "Yo, you shouldn't go and bother people while they're at work." But the way that burrito joint guy fucking treated us.
Well, that's
that day,
different, yeah.
That's where I'd come in with a camera and be like, "So, why do you act like an asshole when I spent $50 on food here?" Like,
That's obviously
Good.
different because he gave attitude, but it's like I don't like when people are like some YouTubers just go up to people and just bother.
yeah.
Like that's retarded.
"Hey, yo, you trying to get somewhere? What's your body count?"
Yeah, that's mad disrespectful for no reason.
But I feel like that shit that guy was doing, playing like a joke where you have like fake cardboard hat that's like jokingly tall.
No, that's
like,
funny.
7 feet tall, and he's like, "You like my hat?" And you're gonna be mad and annoyed that somebody's like, pulling up to your job. Like,
Yo,
have some fun. I guess like this isn't happening every day at your fucking workplace. I don't know. Like
you both
you're a
work in
spiteful human being if you're gonna be angry at somebody trying to play a joke like that.
You both work in
He's-
retail.
he's-
Have you guys worked in anywhere besides like Lidl, like supermarket?
Yeah.
So you know, like, that shit does not interrupt your work, bro. You crave that shit.
Sometimes when there's
Like-
silly shit, yeah.
Like unless you personally are getting hounded because like the manager like put that responsibility on you, like that's a different story. But it's like when you're a regular motherfucker, and you hear Sharkeesh and some random customer just going at it over there, you're gonna go and pretend to care and be like, "Yo, what's going on over here? What's happening?" That shit is not
It
bothering.
takes up your time, your
Yes.
work time too, because you're
And it's like if I had a dude with an 8-foot hat, I'd be like, "Yo, why are you here?" Like, you do this.
But the way you
anywhere.
said that, it sounded like you were slightly bothered because I think anybody would be slightly
Yeah.
bothered at this. Like what?
Yeah,
Like,
but
you're
then
ridiculous.
that would be what the response would be. I'd just be like, "Yo, it's cool though.
Like, you're
I just
wasting
wanna,
your time.
I just want to know why you're here though. Like,
To
why
waste your time.
Walmart?
8-foot hat. For no
Is it-
reason.
We should do that while you're working. Bother you?
No, I've had that when we used to work at McDonald's. We've had people that, oh my god,
Can I have discount?
it was irritating.
We
But,
should
like, very
we should pull up on
Yeah.
Christmas. I'll be Santa, you be an elf, and just be like, "Hey, you guys know Lewis
They're
is in
closed
town?"
on Christmas.
We'll come the
Christmas
day
Eve.
before. We're like, "Yo, is Lewis working right now?" He's just
Tell them
fucking.
we're looking for.
Yeah, we got
You have
something.
Santa Claus.
We got
and
something.
an elf.
We got something for him.
Menacing. Very menacing.
He goes on his foot, he's like, Santa. It's a candy cane.
Jesus Christ.
Candy cane with a trigger.
I have a fucking. I have a candy cane. I just pull it out. It's been sharpened.
You got a bag of coal.
Sir, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. All right.
You're telling me.
Just give this to Lewis. Make sure Lewis gets this.
He'll know what it means.
I thought you were making a joke about dropping leaves.
I was talking about coal. I was just leaving coal, and that's it.
Drop coal and
It's
leave.
like, cause you
It's
gotta
fucking
leave,
not
and
either.
you just put leaves
I
down.
just got a bag of like King Ford's like charcoal.
You actually sell that. What the fuck?
We sell that. Yeah.
We'll buy it just to do it to you.
Yeah, literally go to the store, buy it first, and then
Sir,
right after we
drop
buy it,
the King's
be like,
Ford. I
"Is
bought
Lewis
this."
working here?"
All right. Any closing remarks? We're gonna end it here.
Uh,
Yo, get your coaching done by this man. You can call him at 4 a.m. if you buy the 24/7
Did you
package.
pay them?
What's how much is the 24/7 package?
5K.
5K. I thought we said 10.
But it's already lower.
Yeah.
You want to spend more or less?
I'm not gonna pay for that shit.
It's only a 2-week package.
5K 2 weeks?
24/7.
I'll do. I don't know what you're getting out of that, but you just paid me 5K.
That's
so
500.
I'm down.
Damn, that's almost like 500.
That's like
Even
$5
then, it's
a
not
day.
even. That's
Do you have an
even
app?
500 a day.
No.
Okay.
I needed that, but not yet. First, I need to make it a proof of concept. Get the first client first. Get the first client, then it goes, dude.
Do you want? Okay. So you're gonna send us your shit, right? Your info.
Yo, if you send me like a 95% discount first time, I definitely.
$50 one day.
What the fuck?
I'm talking
That
shit,
is
bro.
the 95% discount, dude. The 1800 is the 95% discount. It's very factual, dude.
That's crazy.
You did the math that quick.
Yeah.
Well, you're trying to run a business. You need to know.
You need to know the
You
number.
need to know what you're gonna charge them right there, right then.
Is there a free trial? You should have a free trial. 3-day free trial.
30-minute, like, test call.
Oh, okay.
Demo
Yeah.
call. Yeah.
And I'm gonna do that just to bother him.
Just sign up with different email.
You might get something out of it. It's crazy, dude. Like, that's the entire point. The free ones they're nice.
And you're gonna run ads and stuff on your website too and all that shit.
Yeah, on my TikTok too, dude.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
You have Instagram, right?
Yeah, but it's trash, dude. My Instagram was ass, dude.
If you ever like fix it up, or you don't, I don't give a fuck. But if
Fix
you ever
it
just
up.
hit me up on IG,
That's
Well,
why I
Send
don't
us your
tell people
Instagram.
to go
I have your
DMs.
TikTok. I'll send it to him.
I always tell everybody like I'll do promo for the podcast. Like, I don't ever post it on the IG account. So promo.
Oh, yeah.
Send us
Yeah, for sure, dude.
your website. Everything.
Fucking end remarks. Oh, okay. So here's a cool. Okay, so one thing actually, dude, I just remembered right now. I was telling you about the fucking free little coaching thing. So one cool thing you could do, if you wanted to change your life, is for 2 weeks. Because you were saying it takes 21 days. So technically you could do it for 3 weeks, but if you do it for 1 week, then maybe you'll do it for 2. Okay. Is like pick who here watches anime or plays video games.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So it's even easier. Like, we're lucky because we have it already. We've already seen like tons of stories in our past. We already know what we want to be relatively when you can relate to a hero or even a villain. You pick whoever the fuck that person is because it doesn't really matter. Like, think about it. In your life, if you're not doing something that benefits you or is what you want to do, then what's the fucking point? And a lot of people are working 8 hours and they don't really... You could actually choose to enjoy that, but that's not the point. So all you gotta do is pick a character and pretend to be that nigga for 2 weeks.
One Punch Man.
Swear to God, if you pretend to be that dude for 2 weeks, you're chilling. And every single time you decide to not be him,
Saitama, yeah.
dude, you pick him, you're done, dude. You're gonna become...
100,
You literally have to do his workout every day if you're gonna try to beat him.
So here's the
that's just
secret
too
is that
much.
you try and do some shit like Saitama for 2 weeks, you actually achieve that, you could do half that for the rest of your life.
The limitless power.
I'm gonna be Master Roshi.
You just cut that, like, I actually did, but you don't even need to do all that. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
but you could. You could actually do more.
It's the mindset.
Yeah, and
it's
you
more
gain
about the
that
mindset.
mindset. You gain that confidence. You just
It's
gotta,
the psychology, right?
yeah, and you disassociate, become someone else. Do that shit. You realize that wasn't someone else. That was you, actually. And you just fucking, you can do whatever you want like that. It's fucking OP. Alright, end your remarks.
That was your
Let's
ending
play some Smash, so I can
Alright.
fucking body these kids.
It was amazing to have you on, bro. Happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you come back next time.
Who is this guy?
Lawrence. Send us your shit so we can promo you. Follow this guy.
All right.
And
And
we'll see
just
you next
know
time.
that after
Yeah,
this
train.
video was recorded, he passed away in Smash Bros.
Put it on right now.